This is exactly how you are going to drop fat and tone up over the next 6 weeks. You don't need a gym membership. You don't need more than 20 minutes per day. And you can do this if you live on your own, as part of a couple, or as a family. Not only are you going to see great results from setting aside just 20 minutes per day to do these exact things, but you are going to feel healthier, you're going to have more energy, and you'll probably save money. I made this because from the hundreds of women I've worked with, there's always three main barriers when it comes to losing weight: knowledge, time, and accountability. So with this guide, you don't need the knowledge. I'm going to give that to you. It will require your time, as will anything, but I'm talking 20 minutes out of your day here to prioritize your health, your fitness, and your physique goals. 20 minutes a day, that's all you need. Accountability. To hold yourself accountable, get a friend involved. Tell your partner you're doing this, or even share it to your social media, which if you do that, make sure you tag me at Natalie Louise Coaching on Instagram. That will hold you accountable and make sure that when it feels hard, you've got something to keep you going. And the last thing I want to say is that this isn't just for beginners. This will work for anyone, no matter what stage they're at in their health and fitness journey. If you did want to increase the time to 30 minutes per day or longer, then of course you can. But if 20 minutes is all you've got, that's fine, because that's all you need to see continued progress week on week on week. One more quick thing before we dive in. If you do find content like this helpful, then please, please, please subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to check out my Instagram at Natalie Louise Coaching for more helpful daily tips. All right, let's go. Okay, the number one thing you're going to do before we start this is sit down and actually find in your schedule where those 20 minutes are coming from. We're not hoping, we're not guessing. I want you to sit down with your calendar in front of you, map out where these 20 minutes are going to come from each day. Some days it might be in the morning, some days it might be in the afternoon, and some days in the evening. It's fine, but get really clear and commit to those 20-minute windows that you plan into your week. Now that you've got your windows that you're committing to, 3 of those, we're going to spend those 20 minutes on strength training. We're going to do full body sessions so that over the course of the week, we're going to be hitting the muscle groups a sufficient amount to actually break down, repair, and grow. Strength training is super important for loads of reasons. It's important for your health and your longevity, your mobility, your functionality, your fitness, resilience, all of those things. But it's also really important for weight loss. The more muscle you have, the more calories you burn at rest, and so the quicker your metabolism is working. Regular strength training means we're also going to be dropping body fat rather than muscle mass, which is super important for that nice toned look. You can come up with your own workouts if you've got more than 20 minutes to play with. But if you want to use one of the ones that I've put together, I'm going to put it on the screen now. Make sure you screenshot this. Day 1, day 2, day 3. Got it? Okay, let's move on. Now, those are 3 of your days done. 2 of your days, we're going to put in some cardio training. This, again, is great for your health. We're going to improve your fitness. It is the perfect length for a Tabata. If you don't know what Tabata is already, it's so fun, and it's such a great way of getting in some cardio. Again, I'm going to put a Tabata workout on the screen now. You can screenshot this. And what you can do with this is go on YouTube and search Tabata music. It'll play music, but it'll have the countdown timer built in so that you know when to work and when to rest. It also means that you can get your speaker on and have a bit of fun with it. Now, if you'd rather spend those 20 minutes running, cycling, doing a different type of HIIT workout, that's fine. This is what's going to make up 2 days of your week. So we've got 3 strength training days, 2 cardio days, and the next day is going to be all around nutrition. Those 20 minutes, I want you to sit down and I want you to plan out the meals that you're going to eat in that week. If you're on a fat loss journey, you might find it helpful to calculate your calorie target that you can aim for per day to ensure that you are in a calorie deficit rather than just guessing. You also need to make sure that you're eating sufficient protein to support that strength training that we're doing and to support your fat loss. If you're not sure what calories you should be aiming for, how much protein, what your macros should be, then drop me a message on Instagram with the word macros and I'll let you know exactly what you need to be aiming for. Then all you need to do, and this is one of my favorite hacks, is go onto something like ChatGPT and give it a prompt like this. Tell it what your meal situation is, your targets, what your favorite meals are, your favorite foods are, how you like to structure your day based on your lifestyle. And then you're going to ask it to plan out the meals based on that and come up with a shopping list so that you don't have to do all the mental maths. Reduce waste, keep it in budget. Once you've given it all the information and it's come back to you with a shopping list and the meals that you're going to be eating, check it all over, that it all looks good, it's not missed anything off the list, that it's not doubled up on stuff. Go online and do your food shop. That is going to take you a total of 20 minutes. The first time you do it, it might take a little bit longer, but from then on, each week, that's going to take you no longer than 20 minutes to think about what you and your family want to eat, plan out your meals, and then complete the shopping order online. So that's 6 out of 7 days. So we've now got 3 strength training sessions, 2 cardio sessions, 1 meal planning session. On the 7th day, the final day, what you're going to do is use these 20 minutes as your check-in day. So what this means is you're going to put 20 minutes aside in the morning, first thing, to weigh yourself. Measure your waist, your hips, your thighs, your chest, anything else that you want to measure, maybe your glutes, and take some progress photos, either in your underwear, in a bikini, in some tight-fitting clothes, just something where you're going to be able to see the difference over time. And then what you're going to do is record this data so that each week you've got a snapshot of how much progress you're making. Things like photos, it's going to take a little bit longer to show up, and even with the scale and the measurements, it can take 1 to 2 weeks of consistency before you start seeing results. What we're aiming for is a downward trend. So some weeks it might jump up. That could be due to anything from hormones to if you had a heavy meal last night and you've not been to the toilet yet. It could be hydration levels. So take these numbers with a pinch of salt. Remember, we're looking for a trend over time rather than getting fixed on any one specific result. If you've got time, it can help to do things like your weight daily, just so you get used to seeing the fluctuations. And again, it gives you more data to look at over a period of time, which can be helpful to avoid any confusion. And so there you've got it. You've got your 7 days. And what you're going to do is use that data to review how quickly you're making progress, or if you need to adjust anything. On top of this, it does go without saying you are going to need to keep up your daily movement. I would recommend aiming for around 8,000 to 10,000 steps per day, or if your average is way below that, then just start by adding 2,000 steps per day to your current average. Now, if weight loss does stall or you're not seeing the progress within a few weeks, you can adjust the plan. So you can bring calories down, you can up your expenditure by increasing the amount of steps that you're doing per day. The body of this plan stays the same. And if you can stay consistent with this for 6, 8, 10 weeks, remember, make sure you get a friend or your partner or social media to hold you accountable so that you can keep going. And in just 6 to 8 weeks' time, you are going to start to see transformative results. So again, if you found this helpful, make sure you subscribe to my channel. And if you do need that extra bit of accountability or you need help adjusting the plan, then you can always book in for a 10-minute call with me just by clicking the link below. You can have a chat about your goals. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.